Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is PJ. So guys, inside this particular video I'm going to show you guys what have happened so far on Crash 500 on 30-minute time frames and 5-minute time frames using this particular smart indicator. So as you can see now that we have already take a trade on our Crash 500, I think 2 days ago, and we can see that I explained a particular video on how we take this particular trade, and I also do so in this particular video so that you also can see how we take this particular trade, and we can see that this particular indicator is very perfect and is very accurate. So what you just need to do, what you need is your 30-minute time frames and your 5-minute time frames. That is what you need to take this particular trade. So as we can see now that currently now we have our trade running on a trend, and the first thing that you need to do is that you need to check that this is your 5-minute time frames. You need to check the trend of the market first, which you are going to be checking on 30-minute time frames. So now currently now we have our trend leader indicate to us that we have a downtrend, and the downtrend have already started from this particular zone and it's moving towards downtrend. You can see, and this is true because it's happened here, and we can see that the trade is going on a downtrend. So that is how to identify the downtrend. So now we are going to place an arrow here that we have a downtrend. So I'm going to place it at this particular zone. So now you go back to your 5-minute time frame to check something, and you must understand that any trade you want to take, you must trade every trade above the 80 level or below the 20 level. So don't forget that, have that in mind. Then you go to your 5-minute time frames and starting checking for your downtrend level for you to take. We have our downtrend, and that's what we are going to be waiting for to take. Now currently now we have our downtrend. This is where we have our downtrend, and before you can take any trade, you have to look for your trend 9 here, like the green that you are seeing here 9. When it turns to orange color, that is when you will have the access to take a full trade. You see, it appears above the 80 level here. It appears at the above the 80 level here, and once it appears, the downtrend arrow must appear on the green line. It must appear on the green line before moving to orange line. You can see that. So before this particular arrow appear here, the trade might have got to this particular zone. It might have got to this particular zone before indicate it here, and once indicate it here, then you mark that particular spot. We can see that it appears on the green line before the orange starting forming. So now that is what you are going to do first. Then you now go back to 30-minute time frames and check where this particular line formed. Now you now go back to 30-minute time frames. You can see that this particular line, it appears on the last green candle that you see here. You can see that it appears on the on the last green candle, and once it appears on the last green candle, then you wait for the next candle. You can see that the next candle is a ghosting candle. You can see that the next candle is a ghosting candle, and it break it over. Once it break it over, you can see that this is our smart indicator that we also have here that show the green line and the red line. It also indicates to us that the downtrend of the trend have already started, and we can see that, and that is why I entered this particular trade around this particular zone. The market pulled back a little bit, but I've already know that this particular trend cannot break over this particular zone, and this will be my stop, my take profit. This will be my stop loss. This will be my stop loss. You understand? So I've already know that this particular trend will not break over this level because the trend have already started from this particular zone. So now you can see I take it up from this level, and it pull back a little bit before giving me a full profit for the whole day. So I think this particular trend now, it appear for good 2 days. It trade down trend for good 2 days. Imagine the lot of profit I will have make by trading it with only small loss size. You understand, guys? So after that, we have another retrace back from this particular zone, and you retrace back. We can see our 9 that indicates here that we have a retrace back, and starting giving us another red. So it begins now a zigzag orange before putting up. So that is what we are going to be discussing. So today now we can see another trend at this particular zone, but your trend should be always confirmed from your 5-minute time frames. So now the trend is already downtrend. So what you are going to be looking for is a trend that is go above the 80 level, and that's what we are going to be looking for. You can see yes, we have another trend now above 80 level, and that is where you are going to be spotting your arrow that go from orange towards to from your green 9 towards to orange 9, like this particular one. Now let's check. You can see that after its form, we have a orange 9 that form alongside with it. So we are going to be checking this, maybe it's form or not. We are going to place our arrow because it's from above the 80 level. We are going to place our 9 on it. We are going to place it on that particular exact where the arrow appear. We are going to place it there. So you can see now. So now what we now do now is that we go to 30-minute time frames to check where our 9s appear. You can see here now that this our 9 appear on the what, on the red candle. It appears on the red candle. But if we check it very well now, we can see that the last green candle also appear on that same chart, on that same candle, and it the Augustine candle have already shown that we have the downtrend. You can see that Augustine candle have already showed that we have the downtrend. But the reason why I did not take this particular trade is very simple. The reason why I did not take this particular trade is that by the time I check this particular chart, I have already missed this trend. I've already missed this particular spot that I supposed to have entered a trade. I've already missed it. So that's why I did not even bother to take it, because I believe I can wait for another entry confirmation, or I can see it in other pairs that I have. So once you have it on your last red candle and it does not swallow the last green candle, it is not advisable for you to take. But we can see here that we have an Augustine candle that is accurate at this particular spot, and we can also check that on 5-minute time frames, how it happened on 5-minute time frames. We can also check that. So you can see this is it on 5-minute time frames, and it works. It's perfect. So it is right for us to take this particular trade on a downtrend, but I decided not to take it. So that is what has happened so far on Crash 500 on 30-minute time frames. And also, if that our trend 9 that we have here move above the 80 level, you will see that it moves above the 80 level before it's starting pulling down. So it's a confirmation entry for us to take. So what we just need to follow is to follow this our indicator that we have here, and you are going to be having that downtrend. So immediately it turned to orange, it turned to green 9 before, then you are out of the market. Like what I did on this 500, on this boom 500, like what I did on this, you can see where where I close my profit at this level. You can see this is 30-minute time frames, and you see how long it is. So I follow that particular trend of the line, and you can see what happened. So at this particular sign now, I've already know that the market is going on a reverse level, maybe a little bit before moving on the trend. But I've already said that I'm okay with what I have now, and that can be my take profit. So you can also do the same thing here. Once you have your trend that is moving above the other color, then you are out of the market. Exactly, this is what I told you guys. You can see that the trend is above the 80 level, so it's a right confirmation for you to take. So very soon now we are going to be having a retrace back, and this particular 9 is going to indicate to us that we are having a green 9 to us. So that is how to take this particular trade. And guys, you can get this particular indicator, and this is one of the best things that you can do to support yourself in improving your skill. And you can also because I'm always available for training video, you can ask for training video, and also watch a lot of video of it on my on my WhatsApp and my Telegram, and you can also watch it on my channel here. I drop it every day by analyze different pair on how this particular strategy works. You can see it work on currency pair. This is Euro USD, and it has been so perfect, and you can see this is what we have been using, and we are making a lot of profits from it. So you can get it. So that is how this particular indicator works. So to get this particular indicator, you can just reach out to me, and you are going to be having this wonderful indicator, but it's not for free. It is not